Hey everybody, it's MLB11XNC22 coming to you with the first Seal of Orichalcos deck for 2015. I've upgraded it a little bit so it can withstand the meta, and I'm testing the waters of the new format. So, let's get started. Okay, first up, we have one Shaman, one Sorcerer, two Kutora, Shunoros, Dexia, Aristeros, Divine Serpent, one Doom Beetle, double Gygus, one Orichalcos Magus, one Orichalcos Reflector Bot, one Fairy. This is my Dark Tuner, Orichalcos Shadow Mist. I'm not going to reveal his effects. If you don't know how he works, you'll have to see it in a duel. Fifth Pentacle of Mars, you guys have seen this before. Dark Orichalcos Knight, Rika the Fifth Swordsman, Orichalcos Malevolence. That Malevolence has an alternate effect, by the way. If you want to see its alternate, I can explain it to you real quick. And how he works is, if this card inflicts battle damage to my opponent, they have to discard one random card. I figured this one's better than the original. One Orichalcos Ghast. Just like Shadow Mist, if you want to see how he works, you have to face me. One Dragoness Orichalcos. I completely eroded his effect. He's no longer extremely broken. Here's what he does. This card cannot be normal summoned or set. This card cannot be special summoned unless the Seal of Orichalcos is on my side of the field, and I must tribute one Orichalcos monster of 2,000 or more attack points. When this card is special summoned, it gains. This card gains 1,000 attack and defense for each card in my hand. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, all spell and trap cards on the field are destroyed. So yeah, he's less OP. One Lord of Orichalcos Army, one Orichalcos Knight. Now we get to my spells. Staples. You guys have seen these many times. I don't need to explain them. And my Orichalcos Gateway. Now for the other stuff, Rank Up Magic Valtor's Force. You guys have possibly seen this before too. If any of you have never seen this card before, if you want to know how this card works, you'll have to face me in a duel to find out. I don't want to reveal all my secrets. Bounce, good anime card. That's one of my Orichalcos transfer draws. Dark Hole. Orichalcos Power Wave. To find out how this works, you have to face me in a duel. My second Orichalcos transfer draw, that goes with that card as well. I don't want to reveal all my good effects. Water of Life. And my traps, Call the Haunted. Orichalcos Vicia. Anime Grave Robber. Gates of Infinity, this I can reveal. This is the strongest trap card in my deck. During the end phase, if my life points are below 4,000, they become 4,000. Once per turn, if my opponent activates a spell or trap card, I can negate the activation of that card and destroy it. Once per turn, if my opponent normal or special summons a level 5 or higher monster, I can negate the activation of that. I can negate the summon of that monster and destroy it. This card is not affected by my opponent's monster effects. If my opponent performs an Xyz, Fusion, or Synchro Summon, that monster cannot attack on the turn it is summoned. It's a continuous trap card. And my final card, Mirror of Duality. So yeah, that's it for that. Now for my extra deck, it's a little different. I still have these all-star favorites. Number 108, Orichalcos Dragon. my New Orders 8 Etheric Sebek. He's one of the New Orders 8 monsters in the anime. You guys should know how he works if you watch Zexal. Dark Garrigan X. If you want to find out what he does, you have to face me in a duel. Chaosic Seas Elder Orichalcos Dragon. The only Chaosic Seas in this deck. And that's and the same goes. If you want to know how he works, you gotta face me. I don't want to reveal everything in this deck because I don't want to fully give away my strategies. I like to keep my Orichalcos deck, unlike Mewtwo Overkill's, a mystery pretty much. Just to keep you guys in suspense. Next up, my Synchro lineup. Orichalcos King. Primal Armory Dragon. Dark Nebula Dragon. Orichalcos Hero. And Dark Dragoon Knight Vajrayana. Now, I will explain the Synchro lineup. Orichalcos Hero. When this card is Synchro summoned, I can special summon one Orichalcos monster from my graveyard. Once per turn, while I control an Orichalcos field spell, I can pay 1,000 life points to draw one new card. Next up, Dark Dragoon Knight Vajrayana. When this card is Synchro summoned, I can target one level 3 or lower dark monster in my graveyard and equip it to Dark Dragoon Knight Vajrayana. Once per turn, I can send one equipped card equipped to this card to the graveyard, add one Orichalcos or Dark Dragoon card from my deck to my hand. Next up, Primal Armory Dragon. Once per turn, I can choose 3 Orichalcos cards from my deck, then my opponent randomly picks one of them to add to my hand. The remaining cards are shuffled back into my deck, of course. Once per turn, I can target one other face-up card I control, and that target cannot be targeted by other card effects until my opponent's next end phase. Next up, Dark Nebula Dragon. During either player's turn, if a monster your opponent controls activates its effect, you can tribute this face-up card, negate the activation, and if I do, destroy it. During the end phase, if this effect was activated this turn and was not negated, I can special summon this card from my graveyard. Last up, Orichalcos King. Once per turn, I can banish one card my opponent controls. However, on the turn I activate this effect, he cannot attack. If this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, banish it instead of sending it to the graveyard. And if he has destroyed my opponent's card either by battle or by card effect and sent to the graveyard, I gain 1,000 life points. Now, here's the special part of my extra deck. This I will not reveal just yet. This special part of my extra deck will only be revealed in a duel. It's pretty much my mystery extra deck cards. If you guys want to face these, you gotta face me in a duel. Well, I'm hoping you enjoyed my Seal of Orichalcos deck. I know it's a little short, but I don't want to give all my new stuff away. Considering if there's new people out there that have never taken the Orichalcos challenge before. If you guys want to take the Orichalcos challenge, my Skype name is MLB11XNC22. And I will have the rules for the challenge in the description bar below. So, until then, people, this is MLB11XNC22 saying, see you later.